If you don't find a way to make money while you sleep, you will work until you die. Do not save what is left after spending, but spend what is left after saving. It's better to hang out with people better than you. Pick out associates whose behavior is better than yours, and you'll drift in that direction. It takes 20 years to build a reputation and 5 minutes to ruin it. If you think about that, you'll do things differently. Fear is the most contagious disease you can imagine. It makes the virus look like a piker. Never invest in a business you can't understand. I will tell you the secret to getting rich on Wall Street. You try to be greedy when others are fearful. And you try to be fearful when others are greedy. Rule number 1, never lose money. Rule number 2, never forget rule number 1. We don't have to be smarter than the rest. We have to be more disciplined than the rest. Games are won by players who focus on the playing field, not by those whose eyes are glued to the scoreboard. I knew that if I failed I wouldn't regret that, but I knew the one thing I might regret is not trying. If you're doing anything interesting in the world, you are going to have critics. You can't stop it. Move forward. It's not worth losing any sleep over. As a company, one of our greatest cultural strengths is accepting the fact that if you're going to invent, you're going to disrupt. If you decide that you're going to do only the things you know are going to work, you're going to leave a lot of opportunity on the table. We can't be in survival mode. We have to be in growth mode. Work hard, have fun, make history. A brand for a company is like a reputation for a person. You earn reputation by trying to do hard things well. The thing that motivates me is a very common form of motivation. And that is, with other folks counting on me, it's so easy to be motivated. Life's too short to hang out with people who aren't resourceful. I believe you have to be willing to be misunderstood if you're going to innovate. Stop being patient and start asking yourself, how do I accomplish my 10-year plan in 6 months? You will probably fail, but you will be a lot further ahead of the person who simply accepted it was going to take 10 years. Life needs to be more than just solving problems every day. You need to wake up and be excited about the future. Constantly seek criticism. A well-thought-out critique of whatever you're doing is as valuable as gold. It is important to view knowledge as sort of a semantic tree. Make sure you understand the fundamental principles, i.e. the trunk and big branches, before you get into the leaves/details, or there is nothing for them to hang on to. When something is important enough, you do it even if the odds are not in your favor. Don't confuse schooling with education. I didn't go to Harvard, but the people that work for me did. You get paid in direct proportion to the difficulty of problems you solve. I think it is possible for ordinary people to choose to be extraordinary. If the rules are such that you can't make progress, then you have to fight the rules. One of the really tough things is figuring out what questions to ask. Once you figure out the question, then the answer is relatively easy.